Hello, my name is Jackie Kirkup. Welcome to Spotlight on Souris. Today is Thursday, October 17th, 2024. I have with me here Jonathan Filewich, who is a minor hockey parent and also a teacher at our school here. So welcome, Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Some exciting things happening here at the Souris complex and with Souris minor hockey. A neat piece of technology that's coming here that will allow people to watch some hockey. So I'll turn it over to you to explain this Livebarn program or technology that's available.
You bet. So it probably started about a year or two ago. As a traveling parent, I was going to more and more rinks, and I would see these signs for something called Livebarn, and I'm like, what is this new technology, and what is it all about? So I started doing my research, and basically it's a subscription service that has a camera within the facility, and what it is it makes you, or gives you the ability to live stream any amateur sport. So primarily in our area, that would be hockey,
Right.
but they base it off, it could be any sporting event at any time. It could be your basketball, your volleyballs, your soccers, and all those sort of things. So within the Southwest region, there was quite a few rinks that already had this Livebarn, and it
Okay.
became quite a hot commodity.
Ah,
So we've been trying to get it, and luckily we have got it over the summer months, and we have the ability to now live stream, and we have the Livebarn system within the Souris Glenwood Memorial Complex.
that's very exciting. I know I've had to watch many of my child's sports, baseball and hockey, through similar things like this, and yeah, I loved it because I couldn't get 5 hours, travel 5 hours, and
100%.
yeah, so yeah, very exciting.
And it is very exciting because that's what I started looking at. You have two kids. We have family all over Western Canada and all over the place, really. And we wanted the ability to watch them. So we started looking into it, and basically we found that it's a subscription service.
Okay,
So within the subscription service, what it is the facility is basically in charge of getting the hardware. So they'll get the cameras, the TVs, the wiring, the mounting, and then they're in charge of doing it. From there, what it is we have the ability to subscribe. And if you use a promotional code through the complex, they actually get a kickback from it.
oh, wow,
How this is paid for is it's through the subscribers.
Right.
So the complex gets it. They have the ability to get all their hardware and all that sort of stuff. But for us to kind of maintain it and do all that sort of stuff, we have subscription fees.
okay,
So within that, you have two different packages, kind of as today, and it evolves over time. And one of them is basically you have the chance to watch one screen at a time, or whatever way you want to look at it. It's $15 a month.
okay,
And then if you want to get into the heavy duty, like some pretty cool stuff, you start paying $25 a month, and it could be like watching two devices at one time. It could be player tracking, video on demand, all these kind of very, very cool stuff. As a newbie to it, I'm just watching, looking at our kids and watching all the fun stuff, but
Right.
it's kind of neat. So the way we figured it is you would be spending money to travel to go to a place. You would be spending the gas and all that sort of stuff. And now, and this doesn't necessarily have to be at that time and moment, because you might be able to watch a recording of it and then watch it later that evening
Oh,
or
okay.
after work, or all that kind of fun stuff if you feel like you're away from a tournament.
right,
Now you never feel like you're away or missing something. You can feel like you're
yeah,
there.
you're there,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very, very cool.
That is neat. So just a question. So say Boys Vein Arena had Livebarn and my child was going to Boys Vein to a hockey game and I couldn't go. I could watch the game from Boys Vein.
100%.
Okay,
So, you would go on the Livebarn website, and for anyone that's looking, this would kind of be primarily what it looks like. And it might be tough to see, but basically as a live, and that kind of has like an antenna signal, and then barn. And what they do is within each facility, they'll have posters. They'll have a poster saying this is where it is, this is the website, they have QR codes, they have these promo codes, and that kind of just tracks who's going from where.
okay,
And you're searching for rinks. So within the Livebarn, if they have a poster up, I'm pretty much guarantee they have it.
right.
But you have the ability to check on the website, like, okay, they're going to that Boys Vein,
Yep.
or they're going to, say, Hartney, wherever it might be. You can actually physically look up those rinks and see if it's one of them on there. So that's how we did our
Okay,
research.
okay.
And we were searching like Souris, nope. And then we started actually talking. But that's where we started looking, and a lot of communities like north of Yellowhead had it first. And then as Southwest is starting to get it, and what they're primarily trying to do is they want the amateur rinks. They don't care of the size of the rink. They don't care of any of that stuff. They want to be in every amateur rink, so then you have the ability to do that. So you're going to the boys' vein, you can watch.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. That's excellent and very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So how can a person sign up to get Livebarn? What
Yeah.
would you suggest that they do?
So after you've done your research and you kind of say, okay, I think they have enough rinks that where we're traveling to and all that fun stuff is, you would make a profile. So for example, for myself, I use my email and I created a profile. You'll kind of have to do the standard things, email, you'd have to create a password, your username and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty typical of signing up for any other service, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree.
It'll take a little bit of time, but after that, then you would get prompt. Okay, do you think you would like the $15 one? Do you think you would like the $25 one? And they might have yearly specials as well. But we started with the smaller one,
Right.
saw what we wanted to do and kind of go from there. I know that we have family that have done it just like, okay, the kids are playing for 6 months. We're going to do it for the 6 months, and then we're going to cancel it because
Right.
there's nothing really going on in the summer. So it's just kind of trying to find that happy medium.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like, once you start thinking about it, like, I don't know if this is a great reference, but you go to an NHL game and you spend your $250 for a ticket,
Oh.
whatever it is. And it's just one of those things, and you start kind of doing all this stuff. You're like, well, what is it worth when I watch my kids in a much cooler atmosphere, for sure.
Right.
And you're starting to think about, like, I would just love to be able to watch them similar on a TV, similar
Yeah.
to an NHL, AHL, WHL, whatever you want to do. You have that ability.
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of one of those purchases. I was so excited when Souris got it because, yes, it does for sure add up. It's hundreds of dollars in the year if you actually look at
goodness.
it. And it does add up.
Yep.
But it's kind of that peace of mind. I'm not traveling. I'm not forcing anything. I feel like
Yep.
I'm there.
Yep.
And it's kind of that peace of mind, like, yeah, this is kind of neat.
Yeah. And so great that, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, anywhere could get the same subscription and be able to watch your kids, right?
Well, and I thought that was a crazy thing, is I thought it would all be my Alberta family. Like, they're in Alberta, they would want to watch. But even us in Manitoba, we're using it maybe even more.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
it's so funny that way because there is no worries about that sort of stuff. So we're watching our nephew and our niece in Alberta,
Yeah.
and then we're watching our own kids. So
Yeah.
it's kind of neat where it doesn't matter, and they're right there.
Right. So there are some posters down here at the arena, and also some of these cards here that you were showing that people could come down and pick up and get more information about signing up for the Livebarn.
You bet. And like, if you walk up right through the door, you turn the left-hand side, there's a huge banner that kind of
Okay.
has all the information. If you make a right, you can actually physically watch TV that has Livebarn on at all
Okay,
times, which is
okay.
kind of neat. And if you wanted to, should we show the card?
I think show the card,
Okay,
yes.
so let's hold up the card right here, and basically on the end or at the back it says never miss a moment. It says watch live and on demand. You can download, save and share. We never talked about that. You can download your own little highlights and then stream on the go. So any iOS or Android app, you can kind of watch it.
Right, and
anywhere.
it is an app, right?
It is an app, like I
Okay.
have it on Apple TV.
Okay.
And then sometimes people take it off their app and put it on the smart TV so that everyone can
Right.
watch. But it is an app. Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
And the promo code, if you could, I know we've got the card up here, but maybe you could just say it out loud
Yeah,
again.
for
So if
sure.
a person from watching this is gonna check it out, it would be great if they use that promo code so that the Souris complex gets a little bit of kickback for subscribers. So,
100%.
yeah.
Should we test my memory right here?
Well, sure, Jonathan, but I can't see the other side, and I
believe
won't know. I'll forget.
I'm gonna pull it back, and that's why I'm saying that. So it's SGMC, and that has a little dash. That's that line, and then live, LIVE. And I went on my profile and made sure it was the SGMC one today, and it does save you 10% if you do sign up through that promo code.
Okay,
And then that is the way that our subscribers then would be linked to the complex, and then our complex would benefit from it.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am very happy to hear that Souris Minor Hockey has, well, the complex, sorry,
Yes.
but has got this going, and
100%.
what a great, fun thing that,
Yeah.
that grandparents and aunts and uncles, and like you said, just you and your own family to be able to watch from anywhere.
Yeah, and if I were to sell it, it's just you never have to miss. Like it's just like it says, never miss a moment, and it is unbelievable to watch your kids, even if they're going away, and you just don't ever feel like you're obligated to travel, like
Yes.
you're obligated to be there. Like
Yep.
it's like, okay, I can take my time
Yep.
today. I can be there. If it's not in person, it can be over video. So it's a wonderful.
And how fun for the kids also too, if there's that opportunity for them, they get to watch themselves.
I wasn't going to get into that because they've replayed some of their games and said, look at me. So that, yes, they've done that too. And it's kind of cool because then they think they're the,
Yeah.
the end all be all. And they're on their own TV
Yeah,
highlights. So
for
that,
sure.
That is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Yes.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you for coming on tonight and
Yeah.
sharing this new technology here at the Souris Arena.
Thanks for having me.
It was our pleasure. This has been Spotlight on Souris for Thursday, October the 17th, 2024.